Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Oldies and Goldies show. Today we are doing 1975 classic rock hits. And we're going to start off with the Eagles here. This is Take It to the Limit. This was their third single in November 15th of 1975. Reached number 4 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 and the Eagles' greatest success to that point in the United Kingdom, going number 12 on the charts. Here we go, a little Eagles, Take It to the Limit. A little Sweet Emotion there. That is a song by, of course, Aerosmith, released in 75 on their third studio album, Toys in the Attic. It was released as a single on May 19th of 1975, and the song became a string of pop hits and large-scale successes. Now, this next band here had, of course, my heart from the 70s. I've seen them a couple times in concert. Saw them in 79 with the original band. Of course, we're talking about Kiss, and they're an American rock band. Originally released this album 1975, Dressed to Kill. This is Rock and Roll All Night. It was released as the A-side of their fifth single with an album track called Getaway. Here we go. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, it was Don Kirshner's rock concert. It was on Saturday nights at 12 o'clock. You raced home from whatever party you were at to see if you could catch your favorite bands. Kiss was one of them. When they were on, it was a special occasion. These guys were on a lot, but when this song came on, it was probably the biggest thing going in 1975. And of course, we're talking about Bohemian Rhapsody with the British rock band Queen. And of course, they released this single on their fourth studio album, A Night at the Opera, and we're going to play the live version because there's nothing like Queen in the live version. Here we go. We got Clear to 64 on with us. How you doing today, Rob? Good to see big Woodstock truck shows coming out there. Hey, today's show is brought to you by Ontario Truck Driving School. That's right, some of the best training you can get in Ontario, 9 locations throughout the province. Check out their new location in Welland, Ontario, otds.com. Lots of stuff for you right there. All right, we're going to play another one here. This one here is Sister Golden Hair. It's a song by the band America from their fifth album, Hearts, written by Gary Beckley. It was their second single to reach number 1 in the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 and remained in that top position for a week. So let's hear all about that one, shall we? Here we go. We're gonna play this if we can get to play again like we usually try to do. You know how this goes. Oh, yeah, that's a good one here. This one here, I really like this next one. This one here was by Mr. David Bowie. And if you were around in 1975, this song was probably on every station you ever listened to. It's called Fame. It was written by David Bowie, released in 1975 off his Young Americans album, and later issued as the album's second single by RCA in June 1975, written by Bowie, Carlos Alomoro, and John Lennon. It recorded Electric Lady Studios in New York. Here we go, a little Fame by David Bowie. This next song, we got to go back to some Queen here for you. This next song is called You're My Best Friend, again released by Queen, but this one was written by the band's bass player John Deacon, who was kind of the silent one of the group. You didn't hear a lot about him. He kind of stood in the background, just did his thing, but apparently he was instrumental in writing a lot of their music, and he wrote it for and about his wife. So John Deacon's wife is the focus of this song. First included on the 1975 album A Night of the Opera and released as a single later on. This one's You're My Best Friend, and of course this is the live version. 75 was Bad Company, and they had a song called Bad Company had a song called Feel Like Making Love, and it was by the power ballad. Originally appeared on their second LP, Straight Shooter, and was released as a single in June of the same year by Swan Song Records. It was named the 78th best hard rock song of all time. Let's hear a little Feel Like Making Love by Bad Company. Early on, when they were still touring as the original AC/DC, I think Bon Scott had just passed away at that time, and they had just brought on the new lead singer. And they used to come up to Toronto. Of course, I was back in the day, I'd go see Rush every New Year's Eve, and down in the Maple Leaf Gardens, for those of you old enough to know that. And AC/DC would open up for one. And one of their greatest songs, It's a Long Way to the Top, if you want to rock and rolls, by them. Of course, it's the first track on their second album, TNT, and released only in Australia and New Zealand on December 8th, 1975, written by Angus Young, Malcolm Young, and Bon Scott. So here we go, a it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. This next band here is a famous band and, of course, a popular band with everybody. But this song here is not probably the one I play the most out of them, but Tush from ZZ Top was their only single from the fourth album, Fandango, and the song was named the 67th best hard rock song of all time. Are you voting for these? Are you wondering, hey, you know what? Are these the best of the best? I don't know if 67. I don't know. There's a lot of hard rock songs I like. Anyway, here's a little ZZ Top for you. This one's called Tush. Good one by ZZ Top for sure. I like that one for sure. This one here, you may not realize it's rocking all over the world. This one's by John Fogerty, and he's formerly of Creedence Clearwater Revival. Made its debut on Fogerty's second solo album in 1975. It was also released as a single, spending 6 weeks at Top 40, peaking at number 27. Here's Rockin' All Over the World.
Behind the wheel.